Good day or evening, dear participants. In this fourth lecture of Module 2, we are going to focus on identify and establish the learning outcomes at course and unit levels. My name is Arnold. I am the facilitator of this lecture assisting Mr. Morris and Kusi. This lecture is powered by Microsoft Copilot. Let us first introduce this lecture. At NUST, learning outcomes at the course level are established by the department offering the program in collaboration with the Program Advisory Committee PAC members, which are NUST's internal and external stakeholders, including the representative of the industry. The resulting program is benchmarked with other universities in the region and beyond for quality check purposes. In the program, each course has its specific syllabus, which in turn contains the learning outcomes, teaching, learning, and assessment strategies. Once the course syllabus is developed, the next stage is developing its learning and instructional materials as reference resources to accompany students during their learning journey and achieve the learning outcomes. In this lecture, we are going to examine the common course structure to identify the different levels where learning outcomes objectives are created. In addition, the lecture introduces some technical considerations when developing the learning outcomes, objectives of the course at all levels, units, topics, etc. As alluded to already, each course in the program is meticulously designed to ensure that students achieve specific learning outcomes. These outcomes are aligned with the overall objectives of the program. Let us look at the course structure. The structure of each course consists of several distinct elements: units or chapters, subunits, and subtopics. Below is a detailed explanation of how the structure is organized. 1. Learning outcomes. Each course should clearly outline the learning outcomes that students are expected to achieve by the end of the course. These outcomes generally cover the list is not exhaustive. 1. Understanding fundamental concepts and theories. 2. Developing analytical and problem-solving skills. 3. Applying knowledge to real-world scenarios. 4th. Mastering specific tools and methods relevant to the course. 2. Units or chapters. Each course is divided into major units or chapters, and each unit or chapter has learning outcomes that clearly specify what students will be able to achieve toward the end of the unit or chapter. These units or chapters represent significant sections of the course content, and they align with the course's learning outcomes. For example, a course on Introduction to Data Science may have the following units. First, Unit 1 or Chapter 1, Fundamentals of Data Science. Learning outcomes of Unit 1 may state, by the end of the unit chapter, students should be able to 1. Define and explain core data science concepts and the scope and significance of data science in modern business contexts. 2. Apply the key skills and competencies required for data science such as data manipulation, analysis, and interpretation. Second, Unit 2. Data collection and cleaning learning outcomes of Unit 2. Third, Unit 3, Data Analysis Techniques, Learning Outcomes of Unit 3. Fourth, Unit 4, Data Visualization. Fifth, Unit 5, Machine Learning Basics. 3. Subunits. Each unit is further divided into subunits, providing more focused areas of study within the broader unit. Subunits ensure a more granular learning approach and help break down complex topics into manageable chunks. For example, Unit 1, Fundamentals of Data Science may get 3 subunits, such as Subunit 1.1, Introduction to Data Science Concepts, Subunit 1.2, Historical Background and Evolution, Subunit 1.3, Key Terminologies. Unit 1 is followed by Unit 2. Data collection and cleaning may get 3 subunits, such as Subunit 2.1, Data Sources and Types, Subunit 2.2, Data Quality and Integrity, Subunit 2.3, Data Cleaning Techniques. 4. Topics and subtopics. Each unit or subunit may contain topics or subtopics that explore the specific details of the unit or subunit. These are the most detailed sections of the course and cover individual concepts, methods, or case studies. For example, Subunit 1.1, Introduction to Data Science Concepts, and what follows underneath are Topic 1.1.1, Definition and Scope. Topic 1.1.2 Characteristics in Modern Business. Subtopic 1.1.2.1 Importance in Modern Business. Subtopic 1.1.2.2 Strategies to apply in modern business. Topic 1.1.3 Core skills and competencies. Subunit 1.2 Data sources and types. Topic 1.2.1 Structured versus unstructured data. Subtopic 1.2.1.1 Definition. Subtopic 1.2.1.2 Internal versus external data sources. Topic 1.2.2 Data warehousing. Let us quickly explore the lecture preparation and learning facilitation. Once the course is well structured and has quality learning resources, academics may use its content to prepare lectures and engage students in effective learning. When preparing lessons, academics use the course learning materials to develop the lecture materials, which should align with the learning objectives of the lecture. The use of well-prepared learning materials is crucial in facilitating effective teaching and ensuring that students can apply their knowledge in practical scenarios. The next sections provide clear guidance to academics on how to leverage these materials to prepare lectures that cover both theoretical and practical aspects, with a focus on real-life applications. Let us now discuss the preparation of lessons. Note that we use the terms lecture and lesson interchangeably, even though they may not mean the same thing in some contexts. 1. Understand the learning outcomes. Before beginning lesson preparation, academics should thoroughly understand the defined learning outcomes of the course. These outcomes provide a roadmap for what students are expected to achieve and help in structuring the lesson's lecture to meet these objectives. 2. Organize content into units, subunits, topics, and subtopics. The course content, as provided in the learning materials, notes, is typically divided into smaller chunks that are more manageable during the lecture. The lecture will present the units or chapters, subunits or subchapters, topics, and subtopics as alluded to earlier in a summarized manner and not a copy and paste as it is in the learning materials. For example, if the unit to discuss during the lecture is Unit 2, Data Collection and Cleaning, followed by the subunit Unit 2.1, Data Sources and Types, academics should use the notes provided to the students, but not written word by word. In fact, the notes may get much more information, and only key points may be discussed during the lecture. Students should be encouraged to read more using the notes and other sources of information. The academics will indicate where to get more information in the resources provided in the course, for example, by indicating the pages to read, or by inserting the link in the text for further reading. Academics should use this structure to plan their lectures. Each unit should be introduced by outlining its main objectives and explaining how it fits into the broader course framework. 3. Incorporate various teaching methods. To cater to different learning styles and the diverse needs of the students, academics should incorporate a variety of teaching methods, including lectures, discussions, hands-on activities, and multimedia presentations. This diverse approach helps engage students and ensures a deeper understanding of the discussed materials. Now, let us look at learning facilitation in the classroom first. Let us explore the theoretical aspects of the lecture Lesson 1. Explain core concepts. Start each lesson by introducing the core concepts of the lecture that are aligned to the learning objectives and the learning materials provided in units and topics of the course. Remember that the developed learning materials are well aligned with the learning objectives set in the course via the backward design used during the development of the course learning materials. Use clear definitions, examples, and analogies to make the material understandable to the students. Encourage students to ask questions and participate in discussions to ensure they grasp the fundamental principles. Academics should implement the questioning strategy to assess students if they understood the presented materials and provide support if required. 2. Highlight the importance of the concept, authentic learning. Explain the significance of each concept in the broader context of the theme at hand and use real-world cases or examples. This approach, where learning is examining and studying real-life situations, is called authentic learning, which assists students in understanding why they are learning the concept and how it applies to real-world situations. Secondly, let us explore the application aspects 3. Hands-on activities. During the learning process, it is paramount to incorporate practical activities that allow students to apply the theoretical concepts they have learned to assist them in deepening the acquired knowledge. These activities should mimic real-world issues, such as identifying the issues, analyzing the impact of these issues on society, business, etc., and setting down a comprehensive interpretation of possible solutions to address the issues. This hands-on approach reinforces learning, builds essential skills, and enables students to develop expected competencies. Some hands-on activities may be, the list is not exhaustive. 1. Case studies. Use case studies to illustrate how the concepts and skills are applied in real-life scenarios. Discuss the actual challenges of the case study and possible solutions to address them to help students see the relevance of their learning and prepare them for future careers. 2. Group projects or assignments. Encourage collaborative learning through group projects and assignments. These activities can simulate real-world situations, such as in data science tasks. For example, promote teamwork, problem-solving, and communication skills. Provide guidance and feedback to ensure that all group members are actively engaged and contributing. Thirdly, let us explore the continuous assessment and feedback 1. Formative assessments. Use formative assessments to gauge students' understanding throughout the course. These assessments can include quizzes, short tests, and in-class activities. Provide timely feedback to help students identify improvement areas and reinforce their learning. 2. Summative assessments. Design summative assessments that evaluate students' overall understanding and ability to apply the knowledge that they acquired during the lecture. These assessments can include tests provided during the lecture, ensuring that they align with the learning objectives covering the lecture's theoretical and practical aspects. These types of assessments may be announced to students to avoid the effects of surprises, but they can be used as motivation to ensure that students focus during activities in class, in person or virtual. Let us reflect now. This course explored the need to cater to different aspects of student learning through a mix of theoretical and practical approaches. Additionally, it covered the importance of aligning learning materials with course outcomes, ensuring that each component of the course structure supports the overarching educational goals. The lecture also highlighted the crucial role of diverse assessment methods and teaching strategies in improving student learning and engagement. At this stage, what questions should we start asking ourselves after receiving all the information from this lecture? What comes to my immediate thinking is, 1. What are the key concepts and principles you learned in this lecture, and how do they connect to the overall learning objectives of Module 2? Reflect on the fundamental ideas and theories presented during the lecture. 2. How can the knowledge and skills gained from this lecture be applied to the courses you teach or any other role you play here at NUST? In this case, think about practical applications of the theoretical knowledge you have acquired from this lecture. 3. What areas did you find challenging, and what steps can you take to clarify and improve your understanding of the discussed topics? In conclusion, the lecture looked at several key components, such as identifying and establishing clear learning outcomes at both the course and unit levels, facilitating learning both within and beyond the classroom, and meticulous preparation of lectures. By refining these elements, academics can foster an engaging and supportive learning environment that meets educational objectives and encourages students' active participation and deep understanding of the subject matter. This holistic approach ensures that students are well prepared for future challenges and promotes a culture of continuous learning and improvement. If you have any questions or challenges, please use the discussion forum named Questions and Answers of Module 2 to ask questions and answer other participants' questions as well. Thank you for your attention.